My name is Matthew Verschure from BibleProtector.com. Here are a variety of Bibles, different editions from different publishers, including many from Cambridge here. Now, the Pure Cambridge edition is one that I particularly look at, but something has happened at Cambridge, and I'm looking at Cambridge Bibles particularly. This is an example of a Bible from Cambridge that is called a compact, which is really the Concord edition, and that Concord edition is based on an Oxford edition influencing the Cambridge edition, and so there's been this problem come in the Concord in Exodus 23:23. Instead of having what the Pure Cambridge edition has, here's an example of a Pure Cambridge edition, this one is a cameo, but instead of having what the Pure Cambridge edition has and the Hivites at Exodus 23 verse 23, it now has the Hivites, and it has taken out the word "and" in the Concord. Now, that's not the only thing that's happened. In 1990, the London printer, known as Eyre and Spottiswoode, and here we have an example from the mid of the century, a Royal Ruby of Eyre and Spottiswoode, that publishing house, that publisher, was taken over by Cambridge. And Cambridge then printed Bibles based on the Eyre and Spottiswoode text. And this is an example of a Royal Ruby, and this is a Jubilee edition. It's actually from the Trinitarian Bible Society, but printed by Cambridge. But it has this particular difference in reading in it as an example. There are others as well. In Matthew chapter 26 and verse 39, that it has father instead of further. Now, it should be further because that means more far rather than farther, which is a choice between being near or far, only two options. This is a emerald, and that also is that same text from the London printers, then printed by Cambridge. So Cambridge sort of took the London text like this and changed it a little bit into a Cambridge version of the London, hence you get the emerald and the Royal Ruby from Cambridge. There are issues when you look at these different verses. For example, in 1 John chapter 5 verse 8, the Concord has the word Spirit capital, but it should be lowercase as it is in the Pure Cambridge edition. And the same problem came in, particularly I think from the London editions, is that they then went to having capital Spirit in Acts 11:28 instead of lowercase. And these are kinds of issues we see coming in the different other editions being printed besides the Pure Cambridge edition. But that didn't just stop there. Cambridge did something else, and that thing they did is in their later printings, in recent printings, such as this example here of many that they have actually changed these things in their recent printings as well. And here's some other examples of that. This is a large print text edition. Now, the quality is definitely there as far as the printing goes, and as you see here, this one was printed in Italy from this LEGO company, but you know, it wasn't about the quality of the paper or anything like that. It was the fact that they changed things like this, and also in Acts chapter 11 and verse 12, the same thing. And that's a real problem. And that only happened really from 1985 and in the 1990s, where they were taking in these changes. So that's a real issue. So if you want to find out more information about the Pure Cambridge edition and in general about the rightness of the Pure Cambridge edition, you can go to my website, which is BibleProtector.com. But you can look in the blog that I have there and find this book, which you can download, called A Century of the Pure Cambridge Edition.